My name is Oktay. Today's video is about S-Bahn Munich. That's a city train. My first video about the train system was about the inner city sections and about the train types and future plans and for the inner city. The second video is about the outer sections. This is a picture of the special train that has the original color design of from 50 years ago, when the system was opened in 1972. S-Bahn means Schnellbahn, and that means quick train. This is the structure of the system. You have 7 main lines. They have a common inner city section called Stammstrecke, starts at Pasing and ends at Ostbahnhof. Part of this section is a 4.3 kilometer tunnel with 5 tunnel stations from Hauptbahnhof Central Station to Rosenheimer Platz. You have the temporary line, dotted line, and you have this reversing from the 2 lines S3, S7 from the south at Munich East. This is a picture of the station line. That's the station where the lines S1 and S2 are connected to the inner city section. You can see the progress in the construction of the second inner city section. This is the picture of the northern platform. It's almost finished. And once it is finished, the trains will be rerouted to this new platform. And then the work on this new platform at the south will begin. This station will be upgraded from 3 tracks to 4 tracks. This is another picture from the east of the station. You can see at the right this big bridge is already in place, and that's where the second inner city section will be. This picture is from the station Moosach. In my first video, I've shown the problems with this blue line S1 because of this mixed operation. There is not only this S-Bahn line, but also many express trains that use the same tracks, and this line needs extension. This is a picture of the station north to Moosach. That's station Fasanerie. You can see these level crossings, especially at routes with high frequency. These are potential safety risks, and these level crossings could be replaced by undercrossing, and that would give it more safety. This is one end of the line S1. That's the station Flughafen Airport. There's a middle platform. This side is for the line S1. The other side is for the line S8. And there's a train separation at station Neufahren. The first part of the train goes to Freising. That's another small town. And the second part goes to the airport. And on the way back, the trains reconnect again. This picture shows you the station Dachau. That's from the northwest section of the line S2. This line is nicely extended. You have also a 10 minutes frequency during the rush hours. And the extra trains end at the station Dachau. Beyond Dachau, you have only 20 minutes. And one branch has 20 minutes, the other has 30 minutes. There are 2 branches that go out of Dachau. One is Petershausen, one is Altomünster. The line Altomünster, this used to be a separate line, line A. This was a diesel train, and it made the distance from Altomünster to Dachau in about 40 minutes. This line was electrified in 2014. Now the S-Bahn can make the same distance in about 33 minutes. You can see at the left the older train model ET420, and on the right the newer model ET423. In my first video there's some information about the differences of these train models. And this is the other section of the same line S2, Petershausen. At the left and at the right you see these green walls made of metal with many tiny holes, and these are noise barriers. This is a picture of other section, northeast section of the same line S2. And this is one of the few stations with side platforms. It's a station group. The inner half of this section is you have again a mixed operation with other train systems, and at the outer half you have a single track. This is one picture of this single track section. Station St. Koloman. Yeah. This is a picture of the line S3, western section. This section is completely extended. It's completely independent from other train systems. This line has a 10-minute frequency at during the rush hours, and it's a very well extended line. This is a picture from its southern section. The outer part, you have again a mixed operation, but in this case it's not a very big problem because there are few stations in this section, outer section. There are just 2 stations. And at the right you have this track number 1. This is where the train to the mountain starts. And this is the train. It's a line RB55. It goes right to the foot of the mountains to a village called Bayerischzell. It's a very beautiful place. You can see in the background that's the south, the mountains. At the left, that's east. There's another mountain. It's very high and like a big wall. Very impressive and very beautiful. And the village is here on the right side, which is the west of the train station. This company is called Bayerische Regiobahn, and this section is not electrified. That's why you need a diesel train. This is a picture of the western part of the line S4, Fürstenfeldbruck. You have again the mixed operation. You have two tracks that are used by not only by the S-Bahn but by several train systems. This is station Tudering. It's located in the eastern section of the line S4 and S6. These lines are separated from other train systems. This station is highly frequented. That's why you have 2 lines, and it has all day a 10 minutes frequency. The outer 3 stations of this section have a single track, and you have again a mixed operation with the regional line RB48 that goes beyond Ebersberg. That's the last station of this line, of this S-Bahn line, to Wasserburg. And you can't extend the S-Bahn from Ebersberg to Wasserburg because the section to Wasserburg is not electrified yet. There are plans. This is a historical picture from year 1985 of the station Starnberg from the southwest section of the Green Line S6. Starnberg is located at a big lake, Starnberger See. And it's a nice place to visit. And summer months there's a big ship line. You can travel on by ship. This is a more recent picture. Today, a population of Starnberg is about 24,000 people. This is a picture of the line S7. That's the line with the highest percentage of single track routes. A picture of the station Pullach. This 25% of the double track section. You have again a mixed operation with another train line, and these are several factors that can cause delays of this line S7. This is a picture of the other southeast section of the same line S7. This southeast section is completely single track. This station is the last station. Is called Kreuzstraße. It is located in a forest. It's a quite a lonely station, and but at the same time it's a transit station to another regional line from Holzkirchen to Rosenheim. And the last three stations of this line have are very low frequented, and that's why you have hourly service. The hourly service is a good compromise. You still offer a service to the people, but you have not too many empty trains. That's why it's a good compromise. And this is a picture of the western section of the line S8 of the station Gemming unter Pfaffenhofen. This is where the extra trains for the 10-minute frequency end. That's why you have 3 tracks. Further out, you have only 20 minutes frequency. This is a picture of outer section of this line S8 from Wessling. This line is about 60% double track. It has no mixed operation with other train systems. And this western section used to be the line S5. Then these lines were combined to a new line. And since the line S8 was known to the public as the airport line, they give the new line the name S8, and the old name S5 had to go. There's another option in the Munich City. In case of a problem in a tunnel, you can still run this line S8 because you have a bypass that's called South Ring. It's from the western transit station passing to Munich East Ostbahnhof. And this allows you to bypass the tunnel. The passengers from the inner city can use the metro line U5 to get to Munich East and then continue with this train to the airport. This is one of 3 tunnel stations at the northern section of the line S8. It's called Unterföhring. You can, in the background, you can see the light. It's just the tunnel. It's just the station that's in the tunnel. It's not a long tunnel section. And at Unterföhring, you have a media park. There are several big media corporations. And yeah, that's a highly frequented station. That's another tunnel station from the last station of this line, Flughafen Airport. This is the southern track that's used by the line S8. The other track is used by the line S1. This is a plan of the extension of the line S2 from Erding here to the airport. There will be a new station, Schweigerloh, and this line will probably continue to Freising, from here to Freising. This light blue section is today a 2-track. It will be upgraded to 4 tracks, and there will be a new station at München Messe with a new section. That's Munich Trade Center. This outer section is today 1 track, and it will be upgraded to 2 tracks, and there will be another connection to cities further east, for example, to Mühldorf. There's another plan that's called Northring. This tracks already exist, but today they are used by cargo trains. There are no stations yet. And this is important because BMW's headquarters is in Munich, and this is where the big factories of BMW are. And you need to build these stations. And the new line will connect the line S4 from Trudering with the BMW factories and with the purple line S3 in Olching. And in this picture you can also see this is the South Ring. That's from here to Munich East. So in theory, in the future, sometime in the future, you could even make a ring line from here to here via Mosach. That's like in Berlin. Yeah, that's some of the future plans of the S-Bahn München. This was today's video about the S-Bahn München outer sections. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.